We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace. All right, we back. Please let me know if you can hear me. Only one thing I need from you is for you to hit the like button. That's it. Hit the like button. That's the only price of admission, man. And I'm tired of y'all talking about my arms, too. Y'all gonna stop talking shit about my arms, nigga. Let's get it. I've been working. I'm getting a little stronger. All right. Let's talk about it. Hit the like button for me. Please hit the like button. Let's see if we can run the likes up just a little bit. All right. Let's see if we can run the likes up just a little bit. We about to talk about some stuff, Jack. This will be the video to clip. Cause I'm tired of people, man. Yeah. This will be the video to clip. We've been talking about on this channel, we've been talking about Erika Kirk and Candace. What's going on, guys? Shout out to you all. Charlie 740. We was talking about Chud the Builder, the streamer who's doing a social experiment with the N-word in highly black populated areas. And he's trying out some things in his own way. I stirred up something on X today, which I'm gonna show y'all in a minute. Like the video that I posted of his in the commentary actually went viral today on X. Let me show you right quick, just to, I want y'all to see it, duh. We want y'all to see it. Yeah, but so we're talking about that brother as well, because he's been going viral. He got banned from Kick. And when he got banned from Kick, I guess from people saying that they were offended by how he was doing things. So he got banned from Kick. I honestly don't know how anybody could get banned from any of these apps, because the type of stuff that they allow to stay on their platforms blow my mind. And I ain't gonna be too specific, but I will say they show themselves to be hypocrites. One thing I want to do, I'm still going to talk about politics, guys. I am. But when I talk about politics, I risk losing it all because I don't communicate like a robot. You know what I mean? I actually have feelings. I got feelings. Beta. I got feelings, man. Y'all thought I was bullshit. In the title, it literally says let's eat. And now y'all want to try to act like y'all surprised. I'm hungry. Hey, what's going on, guys? You gotta eat when you eat. Eating on a live is gross. You're not grown. You're not grown. You get to watch people curse on live, have sex on live. I know you do. I know you watch stuff. You look you naughty. You're naughty. But no. But check this out. Um, there's a lot going on. But I've been getting in trouble. I got in trouble on TikTok. I can't go live on TikTok for until May 3rd. Let me show y'all some. I can't go live on. I can't go live on what you call it? Instagram for like 2 days or something like that. Um, so you know what I mean. We trying to figure some stuff out. They said that I was posting harassing content. What I'm finding is conservatives are now reporting my content. Conservatives are reporting my content. Think about that. Think about that. Cancel culture. I thought we weren't about that life. Hmm. Hmm. I'm eating rotisserie chicken, string beans, and mashed potatoes. That's what I'm eating. Every time I do my videos, y'all talking about his arms are so small. You need to eat. I've been skinny all my life, man. I ain't thinking about being. Now I'm gonna continue to grow, but I've been skinny all my life. Ain't stopped no show. I've always been the man in my own mind, and that's all that matters. Although I do have proof of me being the man when I just now found my ninth grade. What was it? We made a yearbook the year that I graduated, and I found it in the garage today, and I was reading some of the messages that was left when I was just in the ninth graduating the ninth grade, and it was so many positive messages. It was some bad messages too, like you a bitch. Nah, ain't nobody say that, but somebody did say you stink. You know, so we had stuff like that, and somebody said that your girlfriend is ugly or something. Yeah, somebody commented that your girlfriend is ugly. Somebody also commented, "Here's my number. Call me." A few people left me their numbers to call them on my yearbook, and this was a yearbook that we just stapled paper together and got people to sign it. Like sign my yearbook, sign my yearbook, sign my yearbook, and my joint was filled. So, but yeah, I found it, man, and it was timely. It was timely, and I'm gonna tell you why it was timely because, when you go through some things in life, right, you start to doubt yourself and you start to disconnect with your journey, with your gifts, with your abilities that God created you with, right?
And that's something that I did. I started to doubt myself a lot. I started to look on the outside of God for my help. I was looking at, you know, money, um, business ideas, so many different things, business itself. But God showed me the way, man. God just told me to look at who I am, look at whose I am, who I belong to. I belong to God, right? Who I am. I was created in His image. Although we were born in sin, but I was shaped in His image. So I have to believe in myself. And then when I look at old yearbooks that we made for ourselves when we were graduating, and I'm seeing all this positivity, I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. And then when I go to my 12th year yearbook, that's when me and my wife had we at in our 12th grade graduation year. We were king and queen, um, most popular couple, cutest couple. I got prettiest smile at the time. Um, I got class clown, most likely to succeed, and a lot of that stuff it fed in me that maybe I'm not bugging, maybe I'm not tripping to think that I can do something bigger than I've ever thought of doing. Why, if if that type of feedback in my life at the time was so positive, even though I didn't have my mother in the house, I didn't have my father in the house, even though I was adopted at the age of from between 3 and 5 and living in a bad neighborhood and went through a lot. It's all of that. Like, I still believe that I was God's son. I didn't think about trying to live perfectly. I just thought about living for God, you know what I mean? Using his principles and everything. That don't mean I'm not a bad person sometimes. Like, I've done some wrong. I'm not perfect, not by a long shot. But I mean, you look and you're like, we know you're not perfect, Nick. I'm not saying, I'm just saying I don't look at myself as that. I look at myself as just, I can do better. You know what I mean? Like, if I put myself in the bind, I can dig myself out. So that's pretty much what that is. But it makes me more aggressive though, because now I got this killer mentality. And when I have discussions of Candace Owens and Erika Kirk, um, I'm coming from a real place. I'm not political when I'm seeing these conversations because I'm a fan of Candace. I am. A young lady smart as hell. She's just a journalist who don't think like us. She don't think like us. She's different. She's an investigative journalist. She will not let the story go because she was extremely close to somebody in that story. And all speculation aside, she feels like she has a dog in this fight. And but she oversteps because she's working. She's not approaching Erica Kirk from a human being viewpoint, in my opinion. She's approaching it from a business. Like, this is, I'm investigating, I'm investigating, I'm investigating, I'm investigating, I'm investigating, I'm investigating. We found this out. We found this out. I'm investigating. But Laura Loomer has been spanking Candace's ass. So, like, I call Laura Loomer little Muppet face. That's little puppet face Loomer. You've been Loomered. Um, she's beautiful to a lot of people, just not to me. But she has been giving Candace the business. I mean, she has been going in on Candace. Um, but Candace and Erika, though, Erika has been, she's everything she's doing, in my opinion, is not her free will. I think everything she's doing right now is planned for her. Um, she's told to do. She's given the talking points. She's growing a brand, is what she's doing. She already recognizes how lucrative this is to have your own brand. Way back, as far as we can remember, any information that comes out about her, she was always one of the popular ones. Or no, she wasn't popular. She was more of a loner, but she was trying to be in the limelight. She was trying to be in, I don't know the different careers, but they were all like Hollywood-esque, if not Hollywood, modeling, that type of thing. But so she's building a brand. But when I listen to it, I call out the bullshit. That's what I call out. I call out the bullshit. If I see that you look disingenuous and you look trained up, and I do realize that it's coming from a serious place. I mean, Erika lost her husband, man. She lost the father of her children. How can you not consider that whenever having a conversation about Erika? You got to consider that. At least I consider it. Although I know a lot of people out there do not consider it. But I am more objective than a lot of people, in my opinion, because I choose to have conversations with people that I disagree with often. I'm talking about have conversations. I'm talking about learn something from them. Like, why are you so pissed off? You know what I mean? I'm pissed off because Biden mistreated us by bringing in 10 million plus immigrants during his administration. And then they hit me back with, well, you do know why he did it, right? He got out of hand with it, but you do know why he did it. Now I'm listening and I'm learning. And I still don't agree with what he did. I think it's stupid as. Ooh. So my stance is still where it was. At any rate, I think Erika will be more protected if she weren't trying to level up her brand by being the front face, the front of her movement, by being the face of her movement. So she's the face of her movement. They saying that she's Charlie Kirk and but prettier. I don't think so. I mean, I think she's prettier than Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk, old big head ass. Charlie Kirk had one of them Somalian heads. You know what? You're not supposed to talk about dead. My bad. I got a big head. I'm in a big head community. So if anybody can talk about anybody with a big head, it should be me. Anybody, isn't that how it works? Come on, isn't that how it works? How many for y'all hit the like button, man? Because we ain't going nowhere tonight. We streaming, baby. Hit the like button. Let's see something go. Let's get some fire signs or something. Let's get excited up in this something. Hey, what's going on, Renee Suzanne? Shout out to Renee Suzanne. Yeah, shout out to Sugar Shane. Shout out to my people, man. My people always show up to show love, man. I love my blues, man, and my greens. Y'all are on point. I got a lot of people that's been with the channel for a long time, and I'm appreciative of it. I thank you so much. Y'all been here through the ups, through the downs. Y'all was like, man, I don't care if they don't like you no more. I'm staying. I don't care if they not watching the video. I'm staying. I'm good. You my man. I love y'all like play cousins, man. I love y'all like play cousins. But I definitely did have to remind myself of who I am. And I've always been the person that believes in better and the person that chases after better because I believe in better. A person that would try to figure out the positive way out of a situation rather than just jumping into it negatively. Although I can hold my own in both cases. Similar to when I was growing up, I was very peaceful. I was very I was sensitive. You know what I mean? Everyone has their parents. I didn't have my parents. You know what I mean? So that mattered. I that mattered for a long time. So I learned a lot about myself and was able to turn that around, bro. Was able to turn that around. But I go back to those places when things aren't going as well as I would like them to go. And it's usually because I don't know when not to speak. I don't know when not, I don't know what not to talk about. You know what? That's a lie. That's a lie. I know per the guidelines and regulations that's on these agreements, that's on these platforms. I know per that they say don't harass people and don't use hateful language and those type of things. But and they give you examples. But when I usually get hit on these platforms, I'm following the guidelines. I just say people's names that I'm not supposed to talk about, and I say something that cause a fan of theirs to want to report my channel, I suppose, or my content, I suppose. Um, and when you report it, you have to say, I think it's hateful. I think it's racist. I think it's sexist. I think it was nudity in the video, something like that. Um, so yeah. So I don't know. And I'm not changing up my communication for anybody. We got people like um Charleston White that communicate his thoughts, hate everybody. This dude said, I hate black people, I hate white people, I hate. He said he hate everybody. I'm trying to pull up the video for y'all. Technology, am I right? This is crazy, bro. Technology is something. You can just whatever you're looking for. Oh my gosh. I'm glad I wasn't sharing my damn screen with y'all. First is a fight, then there's two people in bed with their shirts off. Goodness gracious. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So Charleston White, not Charleston, Erika. All right, so I'm in trouble on X. For X, my people on X, you know I love y'all, man. Stop playing with me. We might not agree on some things, but we agree on some things. All right. We might not agree on some things, but we agree on some things. You actually got somebody who was willing to be objective enough. That's from those same places where majority of my people are voting Democrat. Learn to speak your language. Didn't fight you at every turn. Challenged you on some things. And you can't give me the same courtesy? I don't understand. I don't get it. If I challenge you on something, talk. You say that we say that conservatives are the party of conversations. We have conversations. That's what we say. We say we don't fight, we don't cancel people. We have conversation. We have the tough conversations. That's what we said. I tries to have the tough conversations, but y'all start marshmallowing up. Y'all start getting soft, bro. Please do me a favor and hit the like button when y'all pull up in here. That's the only cost of admission for these Jones, bro. That's the only price of admission. Let me play some music in the background. Yeah, we're gonna use everything that that stream y'all got to offer tonight. Let's see. Hey, I want y'all to decide. Okay, now we ain't gonna do that. Huh? Okay. like this one. I like this one. Put this in the background while we rap. Yeah, let me stand. Let me talk over this microphone like I'm supposed to. I'm talking about. All right, so that's breaking up. I don't want to do that. Damn that. Focus, Van. I have ADHD. I apologize, guys. So get me back in place, bro. Like, man, miss that, bro. We having a serious conversation. Cut the damn music off, bro. We ain't got time for all that. All right, so as of late, because of me speaking how I want to speak about topics and me not knowing who to talk about and what and who they're going to send to block this, that, and the third, conservatives are nasty. MAGA has been nasty. Democrats have been nasty. I've been called more N-words today than I have my entire life, bro. Not today, yesterday. I've been called more N-words yesterday than I have my entire life. So what do you think I did? You think I tucked my tail? No. I got a couple of people to stop to block me yesterday. Yeah. Because I know how to match energy, but I don't want to. I would much rather have conversations. Let's talk. Not everybody's smart enough to have a conversation, is what I'm learning. Not everybody's wise enough to have a conversation before deciding to fight or unalive somebody. They think that that's what's supposed to happen. Like the little dumbass kid at a Subway. Was it a no, it wasn't a Subway. It was a fast food restaurant. And some girls walked up in there, was fussing at the people that worked in there. And the one kid pulled out a gun, cocked it, and smacked her in the face with it. Bow! Somebody got shot. Just happened. But when I talk about stuff like that, I say the wrong things. By the wrong thing, I mean, I say the thing that make platforms decide to show less of my content. You know what I mean? I say the wrong things. I say the things that I guess people who are paying for ads won't pay for. They're like, damn that. Because that's frowned upon in this establishment. So I've been getting in trouble by just talking my sugar honey iced tea. Hit the like button, guys. Just do that for me, man. You ain't gotta like it, man. It's just pull up, say hey, hit the like button, bow. And whenever you gotta roll, you roll, man. But just show love. That's it. I appreciate you. I thank you in advance. I would love if y'all hang out with me, but if you don't got time or you don't want to, cool. That's cool. But I do know that I want to start having more conversations where we don't bitch up. We don't start acting like some bitches and y'all some snitches, bro. Y'all go report content creators and try to get them banned and get them kicked out. I don't even think that Chud the Builder should have been banned from Twitch or Kick. I don't think he should have been banned. Why? Because the reason why he shouldn't have been banned is because he has an audience of people who appreciate his content. If he didn't, he wouldn't have had subscribers. He wouldn't have had followers. People need to have real conversations. And he also had people who didn't enjoy his content, and they will have the conversations that need to be had. Trust me, the conversations are being had. And if we don't have these conversations, it's going to go straight to violence. It will be a civil war if we continue to move down the wrong path in the pace that we've been moving. Just saying, man. The N-word should not be offensive. You should not fight anybody over a damn word. It's the stupidest shit in the world, bro. It's dumb. You damn sure shouldn't shoot nobody for being called an N-word. But, if you call somebody an N-word, you can't tell them how to respond. We've already seen that people in my community, people in your community too, some of them just throw their life away. Just like, I don't care. I'm going out with a blast. I'm going out with a bang. I'm going to give you my address and we're going to shoot it out. We're going to shoot it out. So, but yeah. So that's what I believe. I believe that Candace and Erika, this joint is getting crazy. Let's talk about it, man. Y'all do me a favor, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. And Laura Luma, you are something. You are something. She is lighting Candace's ass up. And I'm a fan of Candace. I'm not a fan of her, what she's talking about with, how she's keeping her foot on Erika's neck. I don't like that. I don't like how she's keeping her foot on Erika's neck. Take your foot off her neck, bro. Leave her the fuck alone, please. Candace, leave her the hell alone, bro. But what's happening is she's raising up a whole cult of young investigative journalists with the same tenacity as her. She has a crew. She has a gang. She has I don't know. They growing like MAGA. They locked up. They locked in. So she's lying to support certain things. And she has enough people on her side that she believed that. I don't get that. Candace, why do you lie when you ain't got to? You ain't got to. You ain't got to. You don't have to lie. You ain't got a lie to kick it. Isn't that what they say? You ain't got a lie to kick it. Let's pull this up, guys. It's doing it again. Hold on. Okay. What? I don't know what's going on my daggone screen. I'm getting it together, guys. Okay, here we go. Now I'm also going to show y'all. Yeah, posting on my own page. Jesus, where is it?
We went on to Air Force One years ago.
Oh, here we go.
It has something to do with her having relations, that she went on to Air Force One years ago, as we all knew, and then began telling people that she had relations with Donald Trump. Again, it's Laura Loomer. So don't just take it with a grain of salt, take it with a grain of crack cocaine, okay? But the point is...
Whoa. Did she just accuse Laura Loomer of being in a relationship with Trump and adding a little booger sugar with that too? Hold on one second. That's exactly what she just now did. Listen to this.
To do with her having relations, that she went on to Air Force One years ago, as we all knew, and then began telling people that she had relations with Donald Trump. Again, it's Laura Loomer. So don't just take it with a grain of salt, take it with a grain of crack cocaine, okay?
She was telling people that. She was spreading a rumor is what she was doing. She was really trying to blow up, but whoa. She was really trying to blow up. She did. Okay, she was really trying to blow up with a lie. Get out of here.
Okay? But the point is, we are now able to demonstrate that she's able to force the administration's hand. Okay. So do I believe what she is going to allege, whatever they're afraid of? Probably not, if I'm being honest. But is she now threatening them into compliance, or she will make his life a living hell as she's...
That's something that I don't like about Candace. And a lot of what she does is speculation. Yes, she's very smart, extremely intelligent. Like, that's why I'm a fan of hers. Like, she's somebody that I look up to when it comes to content creation. Who does it better than Candace right now? Tell me, anybody. Who's doing it better than Candace? We have people who are making crazy money on YouTube, right? And they're spreading their content throughout many places, right? And she does it as well. This lady does one show a day, and it's going crazy. So I'm just saying, that's another reason why I don't think she has any reasons to lie, but she does it anyway. She's an investigative journalist. I guess she believes that if she's caught in a lie, people will start to doubt her. So, yeah. And she's making millions and millions and millions. I believe this is the... she actually offered to pay somebody $10,000. $10,000. Listen to me. She offered to pay somebody $10,000 who will come forward as the person who took the video of Erika Kirk as she was rushing out of that dinner where somebody tried to unalive President Trump again. She offered $10,000. I'm fine. Let me get that video. Let me get that video for you right quick. But let me go ahead and finish this one right here. This is nuts. Okay. All right.
Says, I won't stop. I'll post your grandkids, your mother, your father. I won't stop until I get what I want. Probably. They probably just don't want to deal with Laura Loomer. Either way, that is it has something to do with her having...
They don't want to deal with Laura Loomer. You know what that tells me? Candace, that tells me that you don't want to deal with Laura Loomer. What you're doing is projecting. What she's doing is projecting. If y'all can't see that, and I don't know, I think you need to open your third eye. You need to become woke. Open that third eye. She's projecting. She's saying that nobody wants to have to deal with her. Why? Because you're seeing how Laura Loomer's people, her supporters, are able to find material the same way that they posted a picture of Candace Owens' husband when he had a DUI or when he got arrested. Like, Laura Loomer fights dirty. So you're projecting. You're saying Trump don't want to deal with that. Trust me, I'm dealing with it now. I hate it. Of course you hate it, nigga. Of course you hate it. Why wouldn't you hate it? She whooping your ass. She is whooping Candace's ass. Let me tell you something, man. Laura Loomer. I'm sorry to laugh, Candace. I know you got her. I know you're going to get her back. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for Candace to get her back. That's what I'm rooting for. But this is just projecting, in my opinion. This is projecting. It's projecting. You're saying that Trump and his administration, they don't want to have to deal with this lady because they know how cold she is. And I'm seeing firsthand how cold she is. And not for nothing, Laura Luma's her her live streams are fire. I mean, her setup is fire. Like I haven't seen many that look like hers. I don't know. I'm talking about as a content creator, some like that big screen over to the right. That big screen over to the right. Yeah, that's a killer. That's a killer. So as far as content creation and growing a following, she seems to be on your tail. So it only makes sense that you two will be at odds right now. That's where you are. That's where you are in your trajectory. That's where you are in your trajectory. Not many people could get Candace Owens to go back and forth with her. That's like a rapper. That's like a rapper who gets somebody to come out and make a song about him. And everybody's wondering, when are they going to do a song back to that rapper? Like, when are you going to get yours? Like, let them know. When you going to let them know? They be like, they're not big enough yet. I'm not saying that about him. Now, y'all remember when 50 Cent was throwing darts at Jay-Z? Jay-Z was too big at the time. And Jay-Z told him, I'm about $1. What the F is 50 Cent? And that's it. He never addressed him. He said, keep going at Ja Rule and him. You're not on my level. So that's the way that he always treated 50 Cent. Because, you know, 50 Cent would troll anybody, but he always treated 50 Cent as a higher up. Like, I'm one of the people that control you and your people, then your people and your people. So, yeah. Candace is trying to do that same thing with Laura Luma. Let her know you're not big enough to box with God. I'm going to crush you. But she's also spreading rumors, because a lot of what she's saying is speculation. And if it can't be confirmed, it's a lie. It's a lie. You ain't got to be a rocket scientist to know that. There's videos coming out right now of her saying one thing 10 years ago and her saying another thing, completely other thing today. So that's documented. That's documented. She said, I never said that Erika Kirk was a part of the plot to unalive her husband. I never said that. Never insinuated it. Nothing. They was like, oh, really? Ta-da. Hold on, let me see if I can find that for you. Yeah, I think I'm playing, man. I've been paying attention. I've been paying attention, Jack. I've been paying attention. I've been paying attention, Jack. Like, people are starved the grift. Starved the grift. What in the world? Nah, I ain't showing that. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking I violated again. Look what somebody created, man. Look what somebody created. Let me know what y'all think about that in the chat, man. What y'all think about that? I'm about to pull some of these comments on the screen. Please make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Black people suffering from West Indies syndrome and Stockholm syndrome is a real thing. Candace stated that Laura is a serial predator, to which she is called a nappy-headed black bia. Indicates truth. Yeah, we're going to talk about that too. So we're going to talk about that, but I don't want to get too much into race. I'm just going to keep it a buck with you. I'm just going to keep it a buck. I don't want to get too much into race, because that could be a dirty rabbit hole to go down. That's why I might not really touch on this whole thing with Chud the Builder, you know, the guy with the huge mustache that goes around highly black highly populated areas and use the N-word just for a reaction. And when he get the reaction that he does not want, when he gets the reaction that he expects per his social experiment, he lets them know, I have some bear spray I will spray you with, or I have a gun that will outshoot your little gun that you have. So yeah, those things are happening as well. But race is leading us down a road that's turning us into Candace. This is how we're starting to be, you see? And she's not spiraling. She's just so smart, and she does not let up. You're not going to stop her from letting up, even if it means that she has to lie. That's the part that I don't like.
I don't think they get it's a total war.
I want people to actually do something. Okay, we need your money. We need your support. Help fund my lawsuit. Give me some money to fund my lawsuit. But what are they doing? I want to know what people are actually going to do. My life is ruined. Does anybody understand how ruined my life is? I'm sick of it. I don't want to listen to people tell me that I'm a conspiracy theorist. They don't know what it's like to be me. My life is ruined, Alex.
While you were being
Damn.
Those of us who have been silenced have actually taken legal action.
I don't think they get it's a total war.
I want people to actually do something. Okay, we need your money. We need your...
Sheesh. Shawty went off. Okay, let me see here. Milk Bar TV has some great videos. Okay. Let me see here. I think Candace... okay, let me see here. Hold on 1 second. Pulling up. Okay. I think Candace asked for whatever is dealt to her. She is a narcissist. Yeah, she did. She expects nothing else. She likes a good fight, especially if it's lucrative. Like, the name is big enough for her to go back and forth with and drag it out for as long as they possibly can drag it out, because this is going to be one of them. They both know the game. And they're going to play it. They're going to go back and forth. They're going to go hard. They're going to get as much information as they possibly can about each other. They're going to talk their sugar honey iced tea. They're going to make it seem like they hate each other. They're going to bring their minions, behind them. They're going to have these wars with their people versus. It's the same playbook. It's content. It's feeding the ecosystem. Is what it is. And that's why it feeds the ecosystem so well, because their names are so big and they don't let up, that they are being paid for it. Both of them are becoming wealthy over this beef. It's a beautiful thing. Shout out to capitalism. So you can't complain about it. Like, you can't complain about it. You let them do what they do. They're two women arguing. There are two women going back and forth. You're not going to start. I never jump in front of two women that's arguing. And I ain't about to start today. God dang it. Shoot. Hey, Sweet Angel. Shout out to Sweet Angel up in the building. Shout out to Sweet Angel in the building. Shout out to Sweet Angel. That's my dog right there. That's my dog. Let me see here. You wouldn't or shouldn't have to call someone out of their name seen as a racist. You wouldn't or shouldn't have to call someone out of their name seen as a racist. If I didn't trigger you as much as it did making Candace's statement having some sort of truth. No, a trigger does not mean offense. See, that's the thing. Y'all gotta stop thinking that a trigger means offense. They're not synonymous. Not for everybody. Like, some people are triggered. Like, what the fuck you just say? Because you caught them with it. Like, you shocked them. Like that's like saying if somebody say, you like, triggering is just shocking somebody with something that they didn't expect for you to say, right? You just walking down the street and somebody say, you got a pretty booty hole. You be like, what? What? That don't mean you were offended. It just mean like, why are you talking about my booty hole? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So sometimes, man, it's like every trigger is not offense. All right. Everybody that gets shocked and want to talk about the thing that you just threw by them and thought that it was going to go your way. I wanted to have that conversation. What? Now you're going to get your issue like the same way that Candace Owens should get all of the energy that she's getting. She should definitely get every piece of energy that she's getting back. I don't feel sorry for her. She puts that out there, man. She goes hard on people. Hard. She's showing no remorse on Erika. None. She said, I'm an investigative journalist and I'm going to journalist. I'm going to investigate. That's she damn do. She investigates. And people get pissed at her. But it brings in that money. It brings in that money. The same way starting conflicts with other countries is lucrative. Starting beefs with other people that's on your level is lucrative. Keeping it going is even more lucrative. That's why Charlie Kirk is the brand that he is. That brother goes in on everybody. He started out attacking rappers, going at rappers. Then he started focusing on one particular city at a time, really, really hard. He was dialing in based off of his own analytics. His analytics was telling him which way he should continue to go. They like when you're angry and talking about Chicago rappers. They like when you're angry and talking about Chicago rappers. Yes, keep on talking about Chicago. And that's what he was doing. Talked about Chicago rappers, being angry, being cringe, not being embarrassed to show himself. You know what I mean? So that's why he is who he is. He has more heart than the average person. Not because he's willing to fight anybody, not because he's willing to pop somebody in the top of the head with an ass baton at a moment's notice, not because he knows how to pull a knife out and poke people. Like, not because of that. It's because he just has more heart than anybody. He don't care about, well, he has everything planned out. He's actually smarter than a lot of people give him credit. So I used to think the nigga was, I used to think he was slow. Yeah, I used to think Charleston White was slow. Very much so. And I definitely don't agree with a lot of what he's a lot. I don't agree with some of what he says. Not nearly as much as I used to. Right. The dude is smart. He's very intelligent. Shout out to Charleston White. All right. So but this whole thing with Candace and Erika, geez Louise. Let me see. Wonder who the photographer is. Whoever it is, they're going to get 10 bands and it's going to be released if it hasn't already. As a white guy, he pisses me off. Used to drive by 50 Cent in ATL when his kids reside. Wasn't afraid. Let's go. Let me see. Are we sure she lied? Or did she have a reason to suspect other things? Yes, she always has a reason to suspect other things. But does the reason equal fact? Like, her reasons are always speculation. They're always speculative based off a bunch of different Lego pieces that could potentially add up to the truth, but it doesn't yet. That's what we're trying to prove it. Like, that's the whole part of being an investigative journalist is a bottleneck that we have to solve. There's always a bottleneck. Well, with her, the proof hasn't been given yet, but I've been right all my life, and I know I'm right now, and I'm not giving up. So yeah. I think she better let it go. Let it go. Let it go, babe. Looks like no love to you. Oh, 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 oh. I think you better let it go. Let it go. Let it go, babe. Looks like another love to you. Got to go, Van. If this was Friday, I would be here all night. Oh yeah, man. I know y'all got to get to bed and everything. I'm almost done. I'm sorry, man. Van, you have integrity. I quit watching Candace when she started talking crazy. Income made as a content creator means nothing if you sacrifice integrity. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate what you said about me, not what you said about Candace. Like, you know what I mean? Thank you for that. But there's a lot of people out here who will say I don't have integrity. So, but I appreciate you believing that I have integrity. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't. And equally for Candace, I can't say if she has integrity or not. I mean, what describes a person that has integrity? I know the word integrity. Oh, never mind. Just look up the damn definition of the word integrity. Oh. But we like to judge people based off of, like, people have said that I can't possibly have a relationship with God if I curse. I know you're supposed to separate from worldly things and walk with the righteous, but nobody separates from all of the worldly things and walk with the righteous, because if that were true, then you will be perfect. Everybody are gradually doing what we can in every area that we want to do something different in, because we control our life and our destiny. That's why we have free will. And a lot of us just decide to do the wrong things because we realize that doing wrong things don't always equate to being illegal, punishment that will ruin my life. So we do it. As long as it's legal. I mean, the Bible does say live by the law of the land, and that's it. But the Bible also give you another stuff. Well, whoa. We can't do everything because we're not perfect. So everybody's not perfect. So stop expecting for people to be perfect. We can always have conversations with people, man. I think conversations cure. I think they will cure a lot of things. For real. I know this because I have great conversations with Renee, Suzanne, Nanny, Michelle, B, Emily, MJ, Hadassah, Quesadilla. And the list goes on and on and on, and the list goes on and on. You're not going to agree with everybody, but I do know this. When you have these conversations with people, whether you agree with them or not, if you got to fight, then move the hell on. If they're good people, you can still move with them. But you can't just judge them and say, I'm throwing them away. Because one of the people who committed most of this, a lot of damn sins in the Bible, God said was after his own heart. We're talking about David. So, and I know all of you don't believe in the Bible, so I'm not going to beat you over the head with that. But some people have their own rules and guidelines that they walk by. Usually, the first set of rules and guidelines that we have come from our parents. They teach us everything, what not to do. Don't touch that. Don't pick that up. Don't put that in your mouth. Don't you damn put that in your mouth. Stop putting shit in your mouth. That's the first thing we start learning, because we start walking and we grabbing stuff and just first we want to see what it is. We grab it and we. Oh, that's that. Okay, that's a damn button. That ain't no cookie. It's a button. Oh Jesus, man! I always get off of I always get off of what I'm talking about. Shout out to Charlie 740, man. Shout out to you guys. Let me see. You can absolutely curse and have a relationship with God. It's a very you can absolutely curse and have a relationship with God. It's a very ignorant thing to say otherwise. Yep. People say too much. We can all grow and change over the years. I agree with 1000%. Best that we can. Absolutely. The saddest part of this whole thing is that we let ourselves get sucked in. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. We let ourselves get sucked in. Curse and cuss. I know there's a difference, but for me, they're the same because when we were told not to curse, we were told not to cuss. Like it was said in the same sentence, like, but I'm sure they mean something deeper according to your own teachings. But I was never taught that. So those are not my principles I live by. So therefore they don't exist. Like it's like if somebody say the Bible is not the principles and laws they live by, so therefore your God don't exist. It's just a story. It's just a book. For me, Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. I believe in that Bible. I believe in the principles that come from that Bible. So therefore, my God exists. I love the Lord. I love the Lord. And if loving the Lord is wrong, I don't want to be right. Shout out to Arsenio Hall. One of the greatest, probably the greatest movie of all time. Shout out to Eddie Murphy. The greatest comedian of all time. I battle anybody on that. Eddie Murphy is the greatest comedian of all time. There ain't nobody talking about how he lives his life. Nobody's talking about any of that. That's not my business. How he lives his life is his business and his alone. I need to get back in the gym, bro. I need to get back in the gym. Yeah, I need to get back in the gym. I skipped the gym for the last, if I skip today, it will be 5 days. I don't think I'm gonna skip today. You're like, oh yeah? Oh yeah? You don't know me. People say, you don't know me. I like when people act like they know me. All right, let me see. Y'all are some good people. See, that's some good people out here. Listen to this, guys. Check this out. Hear my heart for a minute. All right. Let me see here. All sins stem from the same misunderstanding. Okay. I understand that. I understand that. Holy moly, 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 moly. Holy moly, 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 moly. Shout out to William, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Check out the good people, man. Check out the good people. All right, so what I want to know is this: how come when Erika, how come when Candace does it, she gets a boost and she talks the most shit about Erika Kirk? She says the nastiest shit about Erika Kirk than anybody else. But when she says something about her on these platforms, she gets a boost. More people tune in. Obviously, the platform is not shutting her down at all. Talk your shit is what they're saying. Community guidelines be damned. Do what you want to do. Say what you want to say. Call her all types of names. Make it seem like she's a murderer. Whatever. Talk as bad as you want about Erika Kirk, as long as you're Candace. For anybody else, no, not for anybody else. For me, I can only speak for me. For me, I do it. And I can't go live anymore on TikTok. I can't go live anymore on IG. That's what happens. So I think that's absolutely insane. So this whole thing is orchestrated by people that are bigger than us. All we're doing is gossiping about this shit. I'm just keeping it a buck. We're just gossiping about it. Why? Because it's something interesting to have a conversation about. Because Erika Kirk, she won't be fine anytime soon. She won't be fine anytime soon. If not ever, she will never be the same. But she will always put herself in front of the camera and be a bad actress. She's not a good actress. You can be feeling something, you can be going through something and still fail at acting. Here's how. Acting comes in writing a script for your content. When you write a script or you have ChatGPT or Grok help you with a script, you're acting. You're trying to put forth an emotion that you didn't create. It's unnatural. So since you have the script, you have to act that out. And if it doesn't go across the screen the right way, you're not acting right. We see this in movies and TV shows all the time. Everybody talks about Tubi. Tubi movies have horrible acting. They do it on purpose at this point. Because they know that it sells tickets. They know that it gets views. They are playing with us. Content creators, still talk your sugar honey iced tea, but be smart. Me, I always step on the landmine. How many times have I stepped on a landmine, man? I be stepping on the landmine like a mug, bruh. Bowfinger is a great movie. Life is my favorite Eddie Murphy movie. Life is probably my favorite movie in the world ever. Coming to America is high up there, but Life is the perfect movie in my opinion. The perfect movie. Everybody has their perfect movie. Me, mine is Life. Shout out to you all, man. Y'all are dope. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me and being a part of whatever I got going on. I appreciate it, man. If you haven't hit the like button already, please make sure you hit the like button. We have 1.2 million subscribers. Our videos aren't really being picked up, so it is what it is. But we can force that by hitting the like button. When you say some things and step on some landmines, you talk about Erika Kirk in a certain manner. You talk, you post. I know what I did. I know what I did. God dang it, Van. Why didn't you think of that at first? You're not supposed to platform anybody that YouTube deplatformed. You are not supposed to platform anyone that YouTube has deplatformed. And if you do, you will be punished. I tell people this all the time. Over the last few weeks, I have platformed one person that was deplatformed from YouTube. And I posted 2 videos. Nick Fuentes and Alex Jones in a separate video. Live streams. So it wasn't only an 8-minute video. It was like a 2-hour long conversation where I platformed those guys, where I'm showing their content. You're not supposed to do that. Because although I'm not violating community guidelines by my speech or by my actions, I am violating by posting someone else who violates by their speech, by their actions, to the point where they got banned from the platform. Same thing with Chud the Builder. I don't even know if he is banned from, I don't think he's banned from YouTube. He's a part of a crew right now that is I think sounds gay. It's called Pump. He went from kick to pump.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for
Good
having
morning.
me. Morning to you.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay. You are gay. You are a transgender.
What shows that I'm gay?
So yeah. But check this out, man. So here's one video that we talked about on my channel. And I need for y'all to see this. I need for you to see this. This blew up on X, on my X page, LFR Family. And shout out to the people on X who showed up to be a part of the conversation. But check this out. Chud the Builder, he saw a man and woman. He was talking to the man and woman. Listen to what he said, and listen to how the conversation went in the chat. In this post, I was called the N-word more than I have. Sheesh.
Mr. Chud is carrying a
Are you ever concerned that one day you'll
He is
walk up
carrying a
to
gun.
someone or
So those
engage
y'all out
with
here
someone
being
who has
provoked
nothing to
by the
lose?
nonsense. You're being provoked by the
That's
nonsense.
life.
Mr. Chud does have a gun in his pocket.
I don't provoke anybody.
but listen,
I only
for
stand
those
my
of y'all-
ground and
listen,
defend
for those
myself.
of y'all that don't think that he out here unprotected and he ain't finna fight you. Mr. Chud has a gun in his pocket. Listen to me.
And he knows how to draw it like an old cowboy. Wow. You know, draw, boy. Draw
Listen to
down.
me. He has a gun in his pocket. I'm being so serious. When you run up on this man and you're mad about the racist stuff he says to you, if you know who
Control
you are,
yourself like
that
a human.
That wouldn't even be anything that moves you. I'm 54 years old. That don't move me.
Yeah, it don't move.
Just control
what I'm
yourself. See, you
telling
guys are
y'all
mature. This is
listen, what I'm
we're
telling
trying to
y'all
class up the
this
black
young
community.
man has
See,
a
it's
gun
stuff like
in
that.
his
You know,
pocket.
class up the black
He has
community.
Yeah.
a gun in his
Do
pocket.
you
No,
realize
I'm gonna tell you what
that
you
you're
need to do.
exposing a small
No, I'm
percentage
gonna
of
tell
the
you.
black
If you really
community?
I don't know.
if you really do your background and educate
Hold on, one at a
yourself-
time.
No,
We've
look,
got
educate
class.
yourself on a lot of black people.
So
I don't know
it's
if you noticed.
statements like that
This
that
used to
makes me
be
truly believe
Black
that's
Wall
your
Street
heart.
down here in Clarksville,
Yeah, I
Franklin
don't know.
Street. I know, but I know you don't want to know that part
But he
of it.
said I'm trying to class up the black community.
Yeah.
You
We
can't class yourself.
I don't know.
Because if you know, when you go to them little hoods
We're
looking for people,
educated, and
when
a
you go
lot
to
of
them
us
hoods,
have a lot of
Greenwood,
money.
Lincoln Homes, and all them little hoods you go through,
Right.
if you notice, if you really go knock on them
You're
doors,
only
your
targeting
people,
those
your people ain't
locations.
hanging out. They in the house. But listen to me, it's more people of the whites in the projects than it is us. You just don't see them because they mind their own business. And they
That's what I'm saying. Class up the community. We want them to mind their business, stay civil.
You got to realize the projects was never meant for us.
Yeah, well, we already know the ghettos was made for a different type of people. But hey, you know, we ain't allowed to talk about them either, especially not out here in front of the courthouse.
Again.
The Jews don't like to be talked about out in front of the courthouse.
Mr. Chuddy.
Now, I believe that that's what got him kicked out of Kick. That's what I think got him kicked out. That last part. I don't know if you heard the last part. That's what I think got him kicked out of Kick. Not the N-word. Because everybody says the N-word. Everybody on Kick says the N-word, literally. They can make a song to it. Nigga, 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 like nigga, 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 nick, 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 nigga, nick, 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 nigga, nick, 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 nigga, 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 nick, nick. Like, they say it a lot, but you cannot say anything about those people. You know what I mean? You can't do that. You can't say anything about them. From what we hear, anyway, is in this, and again, that's all speculative. It's all speculative. So. He said Young Thug did this song already. Stupid looking ponytail. I mean, listen, I ain't trying. But let me show y'all this post, though. I got to show y'all this post because I got to show y'all the comments, right? So what I said was, I commented, I said, let me see if I can zoom in here. Okay. I said, shout out to these more mature blacks for trying to school Chud the Builder of queer mustaches. He is the complete opposite of Charlie Kirk. That's what I said. I said he is the opposite of Charlie Kirk. Reason why I said that is because as much as Democrats spread the narrative that Charlie Kirk was racist because he was against DEI, that he was racist, or if he was on a plane with black pilots, black women pilots, he would think that they're not qualified. Completely missing the context. But people don't want context. They just want what's on the surface. The surface tells people that based off of my years in life, I understand this conversation very well. And I know what you're trying to say. So we were going back and forth on this post. And the chimp out thing, chimping out, chimping out, chimping out. Everybody's talking about chimping out, chimping out. Everybody chimping out. And a couple of these comments have been removed as well. So they started really arguing, going back and forth. This is why we believe that if we continue to beat that drum of racism, like I want to talk about this Chud guy. I don't like what he's out there doing. I think it's dangerous. I think it's extremely dangerous, actually. I think he doesn't even have to go down this route, but he's going to end up being unalived. He is, if he continues to do this. The thing I don't want them to do is to try and draw comparisons to Kirk, to Charlie. I don't want that. You said he's too intelligent to be racist. Ms. Murray, who's too intelligent to be racist? Who is too intelligent to be racist? I would love to hear this one. Come on, Miss Murray. Say what you gotta say, god dang it. I have a question for y'all. Why do you think nobody will ever pull up on the stage and tell me their disputes one-on-one? Why do you think people refuse to come on stage and talk to me one-on-one as far as being wanting to debate or say something? If they say something derogatory in the comments, they don't pull up. What is it about me that make them not consider it? Is it that I'm rude? Do I come off as an asshole? You know what I mean? Do they think that they're going to be crushed by my limitless political information? They think I'm just a fucking genius. They think I was shit all over them. They think that I'm the man named Van. No, they can't mess with me. I will whoop their ass. Do they think that? I don't have reliable internet. Sorry about because of fear. Truth tellers. Can't be talking about the gay mustache because he is clearly low IQ. Okay. Don't blame your internet if you can't go live, man. Don't blame your internet. You can still pull up on your phone. You ain't even gotta show your daggone face, man. As long as you got an emoji up. If you got an emoji up, you gotta show the face to me before you get online, because somebody did some real perverted stuff on one of my live streams one time. Real perverted. Let me see. Charlie. Look, you are right. He is the complete opposite of Charlie. Yeah, I actually believe that. I believe that. I think social media is the problem. It stirs the pot. It does. It does. Clicks are lucrative. Clicks are very lucrative. And when your business is constantly in front of people's eyes, you get more and more and more and more money, more business. So keep eyes on these companies. Keep eyes on these products and services. Keep eyes on them. Eyes on them. Can't do that without content. For some reason, though, people enjoy the bad stuff more than they enjoy the good stuff. Today, we will be reading 1 John 5:16. Okay. Don't nobody want to learn anything that's nice. They want to see people fighting. They want to hear about somebody being shot. They want to hear about red states taking all of the blue states' power. And how it's the beginning of Jim Crow all over. It's the Jim Crow era all over again because y'all are destroying the Democrat maps because you're racist. You know, if you're racist, I will prefer you tell me, because I think I'm a smidge. I'm definitely a little racist, bro. I'm a little racist. I admit it. Y'all probably won't. I'm not gonna say it again, but y'all heard me. Hit the like button if you hit the like button if you cool with me being racist. Hit the like button if you like that I'm racist a little bit. I ain't gonna say that again. That's crazy. Van is nuts, bro. Van is absolutely insane. Just haven't been tested for it yet. Me, I'm extremely intelligent. Woodwork bust up in the building talking himself. Me, I'm extremely intelligent. I don't know. I forgot what question I asked, but you didn't even say that. I think it's provoking. Let me see here. Some are cowards, man. But also keep in mind, if they are getting commercial ads, then they possibly won't hear you calling them out till several minutes later. Hey, that's possible. B is a genius. She low key a genius. That's why we keep her around. She a genius. B, you a genius. I swear you are. Shout out to B. B is so damn dope. I promise you. She's one of the dopest in the land. It's a shame that she has literally taken something that Charlie built and did a complete 180 on his beliefs. I mean, the one biggest thing is all the money she's taken from APAC. Charlie avoided. Yeah, she's under new management. I'm in love under new management. That was one of that slow song right there was a beast back in the day. I'm in love under new management. In love under new management. I'm in love under new management. That was a beast back in the day. If you black and you inside the chats right now, can you tell me who sang that song? I'm in love under new management. Please let me know, man. That joint used to crank. That was a generation ahead of me, like a generation older than me. That song. I used to like the generation older than me. That's the music I like the generation right above mine. I like my generation too, but I love the one right above mine. So yeah. Is there a black person in there? Is there a black person there? Oh Lord. Social media is modern version of the inquiring minds want to know, or the Nation Inquirer. Absolutely. And Candace Owens is the biggest conservative magazine there is. No, X is. X is the biggest conservative magazine there is. And then Candace. Not supposed to say that either. I'm thinking that Elon's one of those names you're not supposed to say nothing about either. My generation was in love with a stripper. Yep. Your generation was in love with a stripper. My generation was in love with people. Was in love with falling in love. You don't even hear no love songs anymore, man. They just want to love your draws off. They want to love you so much that they can put liquid love all over your back. You know what? We're going to go ahead and edit that part out. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna edit that part out. We're gonna edit that part out. It's kind of weird. Kind of weird beard. It's a weird beard. You have a weird beard. That was it? I'm in love, a new management. I gotta find that song. It was Mickey Howard. Mickey Howard. Man, if y'all get a chance, y'all gotta go listen to that damn song, bruh. That's a sexy damn song right there. Let me tell you something. That's this. Hold on. I gotta share this with y'all right quick. YouTube. Why is it not showing up for me? Okay, there it is. That right there, Mickey Howard. And Love Under New Management. Love Under New Management. I would play it, but that's going to go out. That's going to demonetize the entire live stream. But yeah. Mickey Howard. She did her thing, bro. We had some real singers back then, man. Real singers. Like crooners, people who wrote their songs. Like they was writing their own love songs, and they was always trying to hold somebody so close and you know, hold them oh so tight all through the night. You know, sing to them softly. Erika Badu was fire. Erika Badu, y'all don't know nothing about no dang on Erika Badu. Don't even bring up Erika Badu. You don't know about Erika Badu. You don't know nothing about Erika Badu. Remember, the Erika Badu started like a whole trend. Y'all remember when Music Soul Child and Jill Scott and all of these neo soul like it became a thing. It became its own vibe. Became cool shades, slacks instead of jeans. No, what's up, brother? Locks, afros. It became that. That's what that became. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was an era that I appreciate. It also was an era that nobody really cried about being victims. We just loved on our circumstances because it was abundant. It was abundance of love and beauty and opportunity and resources. That's another reason why I started doing music reactions too, because when you share someone's music story when you share somebody else's experience when they very first heard an artist or song, man, it's heavy, it's deep. Pause, no diddy. John B. Somebody said John B. Avant. Obviously, you gonna eat your cornbread. That's right. From the best movie ever created. You gonna eat your cornbread. That saying right there came from the best movie ever created. We got a super chat. I'm mixed, FYI. I don't understand why our people vote for Democrats, the party that started the KKK. I know this is a sensitive topic, but it's the truth. Honestly, we vote that way because that's the party that's willing to cater to black people. That's it. That's it. That's the only party that's willing to cater to black people. Not going to give them any reparations, not going to give them any restoration, not going to position them to be able to take care of themselves, not going to take liquor stores and weed dispensaries and tobacco stores and out of their neighborhoods, not going to put better grocery stores in their neighborhoods, not going to do any of that. We want you to depend on us because that's how our business is funded. If we can't get more contracts unless we're fulfilling the contracts that we receive. If you look at contract and just think about this. Every fiscal year, every department of the federal government have to let them know how much money they spent. And they have to spend all of the money that they received from the government, or else they won't receive that same amount again. They have to cry broke. So at the end of the fiscal year, everyone's running, trying to figure things out, but at the same time, they're giving each other extra bonuses here and give you this and buying everybody computers and buying everybody phones and what else? We got to spend this money. Other people who own contracts for the government are getting more contracts at the end of the fiscal year because they got to spend the money. If they don't spend the money, they won't get it back. All right. So that's the same thing with everything. Bro. So the Democrats are locked in because they're the ones being helped by the contracts that's coming, that's floating through the federal government, allowing everybody that's involved to be richer by helping. And they're like, if we don't help, we can't get our contracts. That's what it is. If we don't help them, we can't get our money. It's not about them because clearly we're putting them in the baddest areas. We don't give a damn about the liquor stores and all the fast food. We move every you Chinese, go open up a restaurant. Go open up something real quick in a black neighborhood. You Vietnamese, go open up a nail shop. You Jamaican, go open up something. You something else, go open up something. Everybody. You Indian, go open up a liquor store. Go open up a tobacco shop in the black communities. So, and they're black Congress people, they're mayors, they're governors. It's them. It's not their Congress people, it's their governors and their mayors. You know what I mean? It's people on state level that's doing this. So they act like they love the Democrats. They act like they love black people, but they're just using them so that they can continue to get richer and richer. That's the most simplest way that I understand it. And I can be dead ass wrong, but that's how it comes off. So they got the Democrats locked in. They got the black people locked in to vote for them because the programs are for the black people. DEI programs, when DEI programs were stripped, when they got rid of DEI programs, who do you think lost their jobs? I'm just saying. So that's why they believe that Trump don't care about black people, because when he attacks DEI, he's attacking their livelihood. They're losing their jobs. They're losing their programs, their special programs and all that other stuff. People like, so what? Screw them. I don't get nothing special. Just so you know, the white women are the reason why DEI programs exist in the first place. They were the original minority. Everybody else was considered 3/5 of a person, 3/5 of a human being. So since we weren't even considered people, we couldn't have been, we was 3/5 of a minority. So now white women get all of the contracts.
They get all of the DEI privileges, all of the SNAP benefits. Other than I'm talking about white liberals that use those services. Now, and the white conservative women that use their services too, but you're still a minority as well. And then by proxy, when the white woman wins more contracts, her husband wins more finances and resources. I even know of some people who realize that black women are a double minority. So they get contracts faster than the white women. Yeah. And then if you're a gay black woman, you're a triple minority. You're getting the contracts faster than the black woman and the white woman. So we all know they get in line, they try to position themselves with victimhood. They try to position themselves with something that is a crutch, and they get in the front of the line. Oh, you hurt your leg, baby? Come on, get up here. Oh, your back hurting? You can't hold it up to me? Come on, get up. Somebody let them up here. Come on, baby. Come get up here. Come sit in this chair until we call your name, baby. I don't have a father. I don't have a mother. I'm crippled. I'm black. I'm really getting to the front of the line. So that's just how we are as a society, man. We have empathy for people who have more ailments, and we let them in the front of the line. And the Democrat Party made it their mission to target them. That's it. They made it their mission to target them. That's as simple as I can understand it. I might be way off. I might be very much off. Like, I might be way, way, way off. Black people were the face of affirmative action. Affirmative action was for minorities. White women have been benefiting over affirmative action ever since its creation. White women were the reason, black people were the face. Talking about. What you talking about, Willis? 20. Thank you so much for the super chat, World Radio 332. Much love to you. If you have a radio station, make sure you pull me on. My fee is $25,000, just like Boosie on Vlad TV. Or I'll take $2,500 like Eric Spears on Vlad TV. He says, thank you so much for the super chat, by the way. He says, 25 years ago, I was supplier, a vendor for our state government. Fiscal quarter end of year, and there would be a massive push for government employees with the government credit cards to make purchases. Mini sketch. Let me tell you something. I was responsible for the government credit cards when I worked for the federal government. I worked in DOD for 17 years. I was the person that these companies reached out to. The people that wanted me to spend money reached out to. I actually reached out to companies to try to get them work, to get them business. And it was almost a priority of mine to look for companies that we never gave a chance to, who was a minority company. That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. But affirmative action was created for a reason. A lot of people benefited from it. DEI was created for a reason. A lot of people benefited from it. DEI is gone. Affirmative action is not. But a lot of things that do have affirmative action, they're missing out too. Thomas Sowell actually schooled me on affirmative action. I was all for 1,000% for affirmative action before I ran into some videos of Thomas Sowell, and he broke it down to me on a deeper level, letting us know that we hurt ourselves, shoot ourselves in the foot by demanding that we are pushed to the front of the line, even when we're not ready. He said that's why we'll get in certain positions that we clearly aren't prepared to live in, to dwell in, to survive in.
And then we end up dropping out of school because we couldn't keep up with the people who actually was qualified to be there. But we took spaces of people who was qualified to be there, all because of the color of our skin or what's between our legs or both. So, but we don't talk about that anymore. Feminism became one of those things that said, okay, now we're going to really go get ours. We're going to really go get ours. Feminism start really changing some things, bro. And not for nothing, I ain't mad at no group that was not represented that decided to fight for their stuff. I'm not mad at near one of them. Not one. You can't name one that I am mad at. I'm not. Not even the gays. Go fight for yourself. Fight for y'all stuff, gay people. Fight for your stuff. No, that's so. I don't think you should just automatically get anything. But I'm cool with you fighting for it. You stand for something. They say if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for everything. Yeah, talking about. Thank you so much for the word, for the super chat and the words, my brother. Appreciate you. Bedtime. Let's go, Van. Thank you so much, Gary. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you for pulling up, being a part of what we got going on. Yeah, I appreciate it. Let me see. I choose to live as a survivor and don't need sympathy. I think living as perpetual victims would be exhausting. It is. It's very much exhausting. I think about all I don't have, all I didn't have growing up all the time. And it's exhausting. When I decide to not focus on it and let it go, it's not exhausting. When I think about my black skin and all the jobs and opportunities I've been denied because I'm black, I start to cry. I want to punch a white man in the ding-a-ling. Say, take that. And call him a term that would be offensive for white people. Thing is, there aren't any terms that are offensive to white people. There's no core. I honestly don't think there's a comparison between the N-word and the word cracker. Why? Because one is being beat by being called that. Out in the field, blood, sweat, and tears. All they wanted to do is pick their cotton without hurting themselves so much and without being killed by the one that's holding the whip that they whisper and they say, he a cracker because of the sound of the whip. It's not the same. One is from a place of power and one is actually from a place of victimhood. One is from a place of power and one name is actually from a place of victimhood. That comes from, and honestly, I go out of my way to try to understand both sides. So feel free to go ahead and argue your side. I'm sure you're far more well versed on your side because I don't buy too much stock in either side because both sides are equally flawed and at some points blatant lies. And at some point, they're all leading us to our demise. That's how I look at that. And I think we're some suckers for really becoming cheerleaders of either side, specifically. Unless it's backed by your faith. If it's backed by your faith, hey, can't nobody tell me that God ain't real. Period. That's the only thing you're not going to debate me on. You're not going to debate me on the fact that I have an amazing family, wife, and children, and that God is real. Everything else, you win. For me, it's just a conversation trying to learn who you are so that I can understand you. Not so I can agree with you, but so I can understand you. Because I'm still going to look up the information that you tell me, and I'm going to see whether or not you're just trying to sell me a dream or story that just supports your narrative. I don't do that. And that's one reason why I can't be the creator that I really want to be on with content, man. I want to be able to speak about things the way I'm supposed to speak about them without checking myself, without going too far, without putting myself in a bad predicament where all the foul can win. Touch my cheddar, feel my beretta, buck. When I'ma hit you with your mother effers better, duck. I bring pain, blood stains on what remains of your jacket. You had a gun, you should have packed it, cocked it, extra clips in your pocket, so I can reload and explode on your assholes. Get hardcore. No beef, no more, knuckle. Feel the rough, scandalous. The more weed smoke I puff, the more dangerous. I don't give about you or your weak crew. What you gonna do when Big Papa come for you? I'm not running, nigga. I bust my gun in and hold on. I hear somebody coming. People don't understand, man. Biggie was different. Biggie was different, bro. Biggie was different. It's unfortunate that he didn't have the proper leadership and guidance that he needed. With that level of talent and ability, he should have had proper guidance rather than somebody who just looked at him as a piece of flesh that I can destroy and take advantage of. Although I understand, because usually early on in your career, when you're trying to figure things out, you're going to do some stupid sugar honey iced tea that you can never get a second chance at. You're going to fumble bags. You're going to mess up relationships, business and personal. But that's not going to be the end of your story. I watch Netflix series sometimes. Netflix, not Netflix, but those apps, Netflix, Prime, Peacock, Stars, HBO, Max. Sometimes if there's a series thumbnail that looks interesting enough, I will watch the series, and it won't take me a couple of days to do so. Only because I love seeing the story from beginning to end. And during the middle, we're all going to have some drama. We're all going to have some setbacks. We're all going to lose people that we love. We're all going to get sick. We're all going to need help. We're all going to need prayer. We're all going to see wins and victories and great times. We're all going to have moments where we're going to dream about and think about often. But we're all going to have failures, disappointments, times where we don't believe in ourselves, times where we feel small, times when we really need somebody's helping hand. And that's why I feel like since we're all the same, only thing that's different really is our experiences and our story, because we all have different stories. Since we're all the same, man, it will behoove us to do whatever possible to understand each other and try to figure out how we can move this forward before it turns into a freaking race war, civil war. But the unfortunate thing is the people who control the show, the people who are at the top, they will always benefit. So us, we are simply minions in their show, and we just got to play along. So since we're, with that being understood, since we can't change much of anything, We really can't, since we can't change much of anything, unless we get out there and start small, talking our stuff, connecting with people that are like-minded, and planning something that could do something positive and add to instead of take away. Actually start communicating with people that you don't agree with. Get over the noise. If you got to argue, argue. If you got to fight, fight, but still have a conversation. Don't kill each other, but have a conversation. If we don't have a conversation, we fear the thing we don't understand. That's why most people are scared of dogs. Little dogs. Most people are scared of dogs. Most people are scared of no, not most people. Sorry. That's not true. Some people are scared of dogs. Most people are scared of squirrels. They don't understand a squirrel, so you know what I mean? That's why men who don't have practice talking to women are socially awkward around women. At the end of the day, man, here's what I'm doing. I'm just running my mouth, but something that this live stream is all about. I was supposed to eat the rest of my food, but and somebody said, man, it's kind of rude to watch somebody eat while they live stream. That went to my head, so I stopped eating, and now it's cold. But I'm in trouble on TikTok, Instagram, X, and YouTube because I don't play by their rules when it comes to how I communicate. Because they are hypocrites in thinking that and making it blatantly obvious that only some people have to follow their rules. It'd be different if there weren't video of your biggest creators not following your rules, but being pushed extra versus seeing someone else get demonetized and banned. So even with that guy with the gay mustache, Chud, Chud the Builder, who is currently on Pump now. Bro, that's a gay website. I mean, it sound like it. It sound like it. Pump. He's a live streamer now. He went from Kick to Pump. Ooh, what's the name of your app again? Pump. You don't say. What is it about? Ooh, I like that. Tell me more. Ah, Lord. See, that's my problem, man. I have too much fun in these live streams and I lose where I'm supposed to be, and I'm not nearly as organized as most other people who live stream with all their topics and notes and stuff. Hey, man, I appreciate you for pulling up. For everyone that took the time of that night to pull up, thank you so much. Sorry for holding y'all for so long. Nanny, please go to sleep. Nanny, go to sleep. You shouldn't be up. Daggone. Take yourself to sleep. Like, you're not going to get me in trouble. He said it sounds like Grinder. Done deal. I'm going to try not to. No more. No more. No more talking about the builder. Deborah, I was raised to believe that everything is either a lesson or a blessing. It depends on how you want to see it. Jesus. Don't I know it? A squirrel is good eating. Yes, Teddy. Squirrel, mashed potatoes, and gravy. Best meal ever. She ain't say mashed potatoes. She said mashed taters. You know she know how to cook. You already know Nanny knows how to cook. She says squirrel, mashed taters, and gravy. Yeah, she know how to cook. Yeah, she Jimmy Dean 2.0. Paula Dean. Is it Paula Dean? She cooked. I think it's Paula Dean. It really isn't us against them. It's between you and God. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Yeah, hallelujah. Come to the South, man. You will see the difference. I do need to come to the South. Since I'm a city boy, I don't know much about the South. Spent some time in Rocky Mount and Raleigh, Durham almost every year with my wife because her family from Rocky Mount, and a lot of the family reunions were in Raleigh or Durham. Sometimes Rocky Mount. It was good. That was good times, man. I miss the Jordans. Those were some good times in church all the time, you know, praising the Lord. Good times. Not too many. Still had worries. Still had deadlines and bills and debts. But what's up, Stand Without Fear? How are you? How you been? Yeah. Yeah, things have changed. Things just ain't the same for gangsters. But I'm a little too dangerous. All right, so all right, guys, we about to go and call it. It's 12 something, and nobody told me. That makes y'all petty, and yeah, and I gotta go upstairs and finish eating the rest of this, and then and then get ready for bed. Thank y'all so much for being a part of my live stream. I know I talk a lot, but that's my thing. The Lord created me this way. I don't apologize. And hopefully you hit the like button while you were here. Hopefully you got something from this conversation. If I missed you saying something and didn't highlight that you wanted to be highlighted, charge that to my mind and not my heart. Shout out to all of my blues. Much extra love. I gotta give them extra cheese and onions. Shout out to my blues, man. Shout out to my greens. Thank y'all, man. Shout out to my people who have been with us since a long time, man. All right, I'll see y'all on the next stream. We working. We gonna get it back, Lord. Thank you. Y'all have an amazing night. Don't forget to reach out to me if you want some keys on YouTube. All right? Yeah. I've been doing this. I waited until I hit 1 million subscribers before I started helping people with that. So I know some things. All right? See you next time. You have an amazing night. Peace.
We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age. I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.